How many times have you told yourself you'll start tomorrow? You'll launch that business when you have more money. You'll ask for that raise when your boss is in a better mood. You'll start that diet on Monday, after one last weekend of indulgence. We are constantly waiting for the perfect moment, for the stars to align, and for a sign from the universe that it's finally time to move. But I'm here to tell you something you already know deep down. That perfect moment is a myth. It doesn't exist. It's a fantasy we create to protect ourselves from the fear of trying and the possibility of failing. It's an excuse that keeps you stuck. Think about it. The universe isn't going to roll out a red carpet for you. The conditions will never be 100% perfect. Waiting for the right moment is a passive act. It's handing over control of your life to external circumstances. It's saying, I'll let the world decide when I'm ready. You are outsourcing the most important decisions of your life to things you cannot control, hoping that someday, magically, everything will fall into place without you having to take a risk. The truth is, the only moment you have any real power over is this one, right now, this very second. The power to change your life doesn't arrive with a special invitation. It's already inside you, waiting for you to simply decide to use it. Every single person you admire, every success story you've ever heard, started with someone who got tired of waiting. Let me tell you about Sarah. For years, Sarah dreamed of starting her own graphic design business. She had the talent, the passion, and a portfolio filled with amazing work. But she was stuck. She told herself she needed a better website, more social media followers, a fancier office, and a bigger savings account before she could officially launch. Her list of prerequisites was endless, a fortress of excuses. One Tuesday morning, after listening to a podcast about taking small actions, something shifted. She was tired of the waiting. She thought, what is the absolute smallest thing I can do right now, in the next 5 minutes, to move forward? She just opened her laptop, logged into a freelance website she'd been scared to use, and submitted a proposal for one small project. It took her less than 5 minutes. She didn't get that first project, or the second, but the act of trying had broken the spell. She had proven to herself that taking action wasn't as scary as she had imagined. The world didn't end. She didn't crumble from the rejection, so she kept going. She spent 5 minutes each day submitting one more proposal. Within 2 weeks, she landed her first paying client. It wasn't a huge project, but it was real. It was a start. That tiny 5-minute action cracked open the door to her future, a door she had kept bolted shut for years with the lock of, I'm not ready. Today, Sarah's business is thriving. She has a steady stream of clients and a beautiful portfolio of professional work. When people ask her how she got started, she doesn't talk about some grand, perfectly timed launch. She talks about that one Tuesday morning and the 5-minute decision that changed everything. The quest for perfection is one of the most effective dream killers out there. It's a trap disguised as a high standard. We tell ourselves we're just waiting until we can do it perfectly, but what we're really doing is procrastinating. We are using the idea of perfection as a shield to protect us from judgment, criticism, and failure. The fear isn't that we won't do it perfectly. The fear is that we'll do it and it won't be good enough. This fear keeps us in a state of permanent planning, endlessly researching, tweaking, and refining, but never actually doing the thing itself. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. Give yourself permission to be messy and awkward, and to not have all the answers. The most successful people on the planet didn't start out as experts. They started out as amateurs who were brave enough to try something, see what happened, and then try again. So, you know you need to stop waiting, but how do you actually do it? The solution is simple, and it starts with a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This is the 5-second rule. The moment you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds, or your brain will kill the idea. It will flood you with doubts and fears to stop you, pulling you back into the familiar comfort of inaction. This rule is not my opinion. It's a tool based on the science of habits, action, and metacognition. Think about what happens when your alarm goes off. You know you should get up, but you hesitate. In that moment of hesitation, your brain kicks in with a million excuses. It's too cold. Just 5 more minutes, I'm so tired. By the time you've thought it through, you've already hit the snooze button. The moment the alarm rings, you start counting backward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you reach 1, you physically move. You throw off the covers and put your feet on the floor. It's a simple starting ritual that shifts you from thinking to doing. For too long, you've been living your life in a waiting room. You're sitting there patiently flipping through old magazines, just waiting for your name to be called. You're waiting for permission, for inspiration, for someone to come along and tell you it's your turn. But what if I told you that no one is coming to call your name? What if the door is already open, and honestly, the only thing stopping you from walking through it is the belief that you're supposed to be waiting in the first place? It's time to stand up, walk out of that waiting room, and get into the driver's seat of your own life. As the driver, though, you hold the steering wheel. You choose the destination. You decide when to accelerate, when to brake, and when to take a different route. You are in command, making proactive choices instead of passively accepting whatever comes your way. Let's be honest, taking action is scary. The moment you decide to step out of your comfort zone, fear will show up. It's a biological response. Your brain's way of trying to protect you from potential harm, whether it's the physical danger of a predator or the social danger of being judged or rejected. Instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, I want you to start seeing it as a green light. That feeling of anxiety is actually a sign that you are about to do something important, something that matters to you. It's a signal that you are on the verge of growth. The physiological response to fear is nearly identical to the response to excitement. You have the power to reframe that feeling from "I'm scared" to "I'm excited." The next time you feel that wave of fear before making a presentation, having a difficult conversation, or trying something new, I want you to acknowledge it and then relabel it. Take a moment and think about your dreams. Not the practical, watered-down versions, but the real ones. The big, audacious goals that you keep locked away because they feel too unrealistic or self-indulgent. Maybe it's writing a novel, traveling the world, starting a nonprofit, or simply having the confidence to be your true self in every situation. These dreams are not random whims. They are the whispers of your soul. They are calling out to you every single day. The problem is, we've gotten very good at ignoring the call. I want you to get brutally honest with yourself right now. What is the one dream you've been putting on hold? Your dreams are calling. It's time to pick up the phone. We often overestimate the importance of one big, life-altering moment and underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. But real lasting change rarely works that way. It's more like a ripple effect. It starts with one tiny action, one pebble dropped into the still water of your life. That single, seemingly insignificant act creates a ripple, which then creates another and another, until the waves of change touch every shore of your existence. Consider the simple act of making your bed every morning. But for someone who feels their life is chaotic and out of control, this one small act of order can be profound. It starts the day with a completed task, a small victory. This small win provides a tiny spark of momentum. We've talked about the myth of the right moment, the paralysis of perfection, and the power you have to change your life with a single 5-second decision. Now it's time to stop talking and start doing. The gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it is where most dreams go to die. I'm not going to let that happen to you. Not today. Right now, in the next 10 minutes, you are going to take one action to move toward a goal you care about. This isn't about changing your entire life in 10 minutes. It's about proving to yourself that you can start. You are going to use the 5-4-3-2-1 rule, and you are going to physically move and do one thing. If you want to get healthier, your action is to put on your shoes and walk around the block for 10 minutes. If you want to start a business, your action is to spend 10 minutes researching one competitor or writing down 10 potential business names. If you want to write a book, open a new document and write for 10 minutes without stopping. Don't edit, don't judge, just write. Ready? Your 10 minutes start now. 5-4-3-2-1, go. Stand up, pick your action. Set a timer for 10 minutes and do it. Don't think about it anymore. Don't negotiate with yourself. Just move. This is it. This is the moment you stop waiting and start creating. This is the moment you take back control. This 10-minute action is the pebble you are dropping in the water. It's the first step out of the waiting room and into the driver's seat. Do it now. Your future self will thank you for it.